A little Clash Royale today and a few new decks. Let's dive in. What's shaking, guys? It's Feldy bringing you another Clash Royale video, and today we are back into it, and we've got a couple different decks that we're going to try out, okay? So, this latest one is one that is kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. It's been a lot of fun. In my activity log, I've been kind of playing with it a little bit. A couple of defeats, and honestly, those were for the challenge there. So let's go into the victory where I actually have a whole bunch of these little victories. A couple defeats, you know, here and there, but a couple of these actually were times I actually had to disconnect because, as you guys might know, I am on the phones pretty much all day. And then this morning I had to help out my son. So the very first match I actually had to disconnect, and it is what it is, but let's dive in. Okay, so it has been super crazy. We are sending off our daughter to college this weekend, so it is one of those crazy times in your life where if you haven't experienced it, maybe you will, maybe you won't, but hopefully you guys understand the craziness that is. So we have that nice little Ram Rider, and then this combo is going to be pretty sweet here to go ahead and get the giant skeleton to go ahead and blow up before it gets to the tower, which is fantastic. Now, this is the card, the Furnace, that is one of the better cards in this deck because it keeps applying pressure onto the opponent. So what you want to do is drop it in the back. I'm sure we're going to get some arrows here in a second. He'll get one drop off on that, which is okay. Now this is the deadly combo. You throw down the miner. Oh, okay, he got his giant skeleton in, but you throw down the miner and then you place that guy, and it's pretty impossible to stop. We'll go ahead and throw some of the archers in the top up here, anticipating some arrows. That tower is definitely going to be rip, but we will still manage. Don't you worry. All right. Knowing that that guy is going to just burn the tower, I'm okay with it because honestly, he's only going to do a little bit of damage and then it will kill it. Voila. So you can kind of start predicting about how often, you know, some of these things are actually going to happen. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then I'm sure, again, he's probably going to throw some arrows. Yeah, okay, so he did get one off again. Let's go ahead and throw the miner in here in anticipation of that. And that miner should take down the tower because he probably doesn't want to waste the elixir. So we're going to get that Ram Rider, at least get that hit on the tower. It's going to take a couple hits, and that giant skeleton ain't even going to do anything. We're going to go ahead and throw a couple combos over here. We're going to go ahead and throw that here, and I'm sure that tower is going to be rip here. But no fear, we're going to throw down our Ram Rider one more time and throw in the miner to kind of clean that up. Go ahead and get that going, and let's see if we can't take that tower down. Alright, so we need a big time play here. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah. Well, it was definitely close. I had a couple miscues. The first arrows definitely hurt, but now that you know they have arrows, you kind of have to play around that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get these donated. Let's go back. We're gonna try it one more time with this deck because I swear it's really good. I wasn't in a really good cycle, and that is always unfortunate. The real key is if you can get this Furnace down right away, it's always valuable. They waste a fireball, you still get some value out of at least 2 to 3 of these little fire spirits coming out of it. Now, remember, you need kind of a combo deal here. So you're looking for stuff that can attack, but then you're also looking for stuff that is going to be defensive. So that hunter is really good for that kind of situation. And this guy definitely doesn't have that strong of troops, so you can even kind of like zap and not even really have damage dealt. Right, so this is the combo that I'm talking about that's so powerful. If you can have him avoid getting the arrows all on that one, it's so nice, and I don't think his log is going to be powerful enough. Yep, so this guy is obviously got super weak troops. You're not going to run into that quite often, but for some reason I got paired up with this guy, but most of the time they're going to be able to clean that up, and you just have to kind of reset. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and wait on some elixirs since the fire spirit and then the time is going to actually tick down for this cannon. So again, I'm going to wait till full elixir. I'm going to go ahead and drop the ram rider in the back here. Go ahead and do this, and then one last little guy up here. Beautiful. So again, it's not very typical that you're going to have a log that hits your goblin, dark goblin, and it's 90% gonna die. Okay, like, let's be honest. This is just a really lucky hand for me in terms of the guy having low limits, but it's still fun. You can kind of see the mechanics of the deck as well. It's definitely something that I really like playing, just because it does lend itself to like a fun playing style. It's a pretty quick cycle deck in terms of like cycling through, but then again, it's also a pretty powerful deck as well. So you can see a little misplay there with the cannon and the dark goblin. No harm, no foul. We'll just go ahead and do this. That guy is going to die to the archers, and then we're going to throw this in here and throw that guy up there. We're going to throw the bats in right away, and then hopefully the ram rider makes it. Go ahead and throw the dark goblin. That should be GG, good game, and voila. All right, there you go. Level 12 versus level 13. I get it. You guys are not like hoorahing over here, but you can see the mechanics of how the deck actually is supposed to function, and that's what I'm here for. All right, we unlock our tower skin, which if you guys haven't picked up the Pass Royale, I highly recommend it. It definitely gives you so much great value in the arena here. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna unselect a lot of these. We'll do kind of like the boat-themed ones. Have you noticed there's a lot of boat-themed ones? All right, and let's claim our little prize pack here. I don't know if you guys ever have that happen to you, but honestly, I am so full of the magic items that I literally am overflowing with them, and I can't even do anything. I do have a book of rarity, I have a book of books, I got 10 keys. What do I do with all this? I mean, it is what it is. Okay, this deck, super fun, really meta. It definitely wins a lot, but that's not the one that I want to show you. I do have a couple of variants. We're gonna do this one, and that's gonna be the last deck here that we're gonna try out for the day. I have been obsessed with the Electro Giant, as some of my clanmates do know. It is absolutely one of the most like demoralizing cards to go up against, but it is so fun to play with. So definitely one of those situations where hopefully you guys never run into a Electro Giant and just rage quit, because that's happened quite a few times. It is super fun though. So the story of this deck, same kind of thing. Ram Rider, you're using it to really play defensively but offensively at the same time. Now that we know he has an Electro Wiz, that makes our Inferno Dragon really good in the opposite deck over here. So this is where I'm going to go, and he's probably going to throw down his log again, which that was a really bad move on his part. He did zap it, which was nice. Did kind of get it to even for the towers here. We'll go ahead and we will go ahead and just... Oh my god, did you guys see how much lag there was in there? Alright, well that's going to be ripped for that tower on my part. Wish I would have had that zap for the skeletons and the log for the other, but not the case. Oh well. That is going to be super easy. I'm sure he's going to throw down the skeletons again. Maybe he's not. Maybe I'll just take that tower. Kaboom! Alright, well, let's use that rage to our advantage. He is probably going to do that, which is nice. And this little combo of 3 elixir will kill that minion horde every single time. So, try to take advantage of that. I'm going to throw down my lumberjack in preparation of getting him out in front of this ram rider. Now, the ram rider is going to go down. The Inferno Drag is going to go down, and bats are going to go onto wherever that Electro Whiz comes down at, right? So, the Electro Whiz, oh, he got really lucky there. Okay, I used my log a little prematurely on that. Probably should not have done it like that. However, don't really care because this combo also takes out the goblins, right? So, not super concerned with anything there. We'll go ahead and throw some bats down. We'll also throw this guy down in the back end here and try to take care of everything. All right, and we'll go ahead and do the ram rider. We'll go ahead and throw log down. Log is definitely going to be the better use of that. And kablam. Let's just go for the 2-star. Although over here we do want him to feel a little pressure. So we're going to have to go ahead and do that. And the Electro Whiz is going to go down this guy over here. This guy right there. Taking care of some business. Let's hope he doesn't throw a... Oh man, this is going to be close. Alright, so I need to do this, and I need to do this to... Get that, and good game. Boom! I was almost going to drop the log, but I was like, man, if that Ram Rider doesn't go, I'm screwed no matter what. I should have dropped the log just to bounce the Hog Rider out. So that's another fun deck that you guys can use. It's so fun because it does cycle through pretty quick, and then you have pretty much 4 monster cards. You have your balloon, you have your lumberjack, you got your ram rider, and you do have your inferno drag. Another fun way to play this deck is throwing the inferno drag down one side and the balloon down the other, and they really have to have some kind of counter to have that work to their advantage. So it's a really brutally fun deck. I hope that you guys can take these couple decks here and really enjoy them. It is all about the ram rider today. Until next time, guys, Feldy. Peace.